Hey, what's up guys? So this is Amazon's Echo 4th generation speaker, and this is Google's Nest Audio. So they both retail for $100 in the US. They both just came out. I want to do some comparisons between the two and just to give you guys a feel for what it is. You know, this has touch buttons where this one has physical buttons on the top. This one takes up more surface area, obviously, and this one's a little bit taller. I want to show you guys a top-down view so you guys get a better idea of physical dimensions. So obviously this takes much more surface area than this. This is a rectangular type of shape where this is a sphere. And this one has a physical button, so the volume, you know, plus minus, you have your action button, you have your mute mic button, which you can't say Alexa, it won't hear you. And you know, this is kind of that mesh type of fabric thing. This is plastic, and you know, the power plug goes there, 3.5mm audio jack, and it has the camera standard type of camera 1/4 inch screw, which you see on a lot of cameras, and it has like this rubbery type of feel, so when it's on the table it really doesn't move. And it's decently heavy, not super heavy. The Nest Audio is definitely heavier, 100%. So this one, even though it looks the same from the front and back, you only have speakers in the front. This is the back. This is really the only physical button or switch, whatever you want to call this. So this is the one that mutes your microphone, so you can't say hey blank. And as far as lights, this has 4 little circles here, and those are pretty much the lights there, and where this one has the ring around. So this one's much more lit up. If you're looking at lights, this is much more light friendly, I should say. If you're looking for something that doesn't have a lot of light, then Google. And you know, this is the grippy type of material, so when you put it on the table, it's not going to move or anything like that. They both support Bluetooth, so you don't have to, you know, use their specific devices. You could just use them as Bluetooth speakers. And as far as power adapters, they're both 30-watt power adapters. So regular power plug, this is the Amazon Echo one, again 30 watts. And this is the Google one, which I'll show both at the same time. So this is the Google one with a slightly smaller plug. This is a slightly thicker plug, but they're both 30 watts, and they're both outlet blocking wall chargers, I should say, non-USB. Obviously, this has Alexa built in, and this has the Google Assistant built in. So, you know, depending on which ecosystem you're in, you might prefer one over the other. But they both control smart home devices. You can play music, you can ask questions, you can translate stuff. They can do a whole bunch of stuff. So they also have protections in terms of this has Alexa Guard, which is free to use, which detects if, you know, glass breaking or if your smoke detectors went on and stuff. This one also has something very similar to that, but this one you have to have the Nest Aware subscription to actually get that feature, where this one's free. But the Echo one also has Alexa Guard Plus, which does a little bit more than Alexa Guard. It detects more sounds. It can make like a barking noise and like a few other things, like it could hear footsteps and doors opening. So pretty much very similar to each other in terms of that, but they're both very, very, very capable speakers. So it really comes down to, do you have Echo speakers? Do you have, you know, Google speakers at home? And maybe you might just choose one or the other, but I want to do a sound test to actually see which one sounds better. So I'm going to play some copyright-free music. Computer, set your volume to 8. Set your volume to 8. Okay, so now that we're at the same volume, now I'm going to play starting with this guy. So now we're gonna do 100% volume for both. So starting off with the Echo, they're both at max. Okay, so they both sound really good for $100 smart speakers, but I think there's a clear winner, and I think it's the Amazon Echo. And the reason why is because it has better bass, it's more soft, it's more defined, where it's almost like the Google's bass is trying a little too hard, where this one, I feel like it could take more. It's not trying as hard, and it's coming out a little bit softer. And I feel like this one also has better highs as well, but the highs for Google are also pretty good. But I think this is more of a softer bass, and I have to say that this is the winner. Amazon's Echo speaker sounds better. So one last test. I'm going to play it at 100% volume again real quick, and I'm going to see if it can hear me while I request the speakers to turn off. Hey Google, stop playing. Stop listening. Perfect. Okay, Google heard me at 100% volume, and we're going to try that with the Echo 4th generation. Stop playing. Okay, so the microphones in both of them sound really good. They both have a lot of features, you know, like broadcast. You could drop into calls and stuff with this. You can announce, you can make phone calls with both of these. They both do a lot of things. Like you can literally make phone calls with these. And it's pretty crazy. I mean, it goes through your own phone. So it uses your phone number when it's making a call, but you could actually just say like, hey, you know, call grandma or whatever. So, you know, they both can do a lot of things. It really comes down to, you know, which ecosystem are you in? Because, you know, if you have the YouTube Music plan and you have access to all that music, then I don't know, maybe it's worth getting the Google speaker. But in terms of sound quality, Amazon's is better. And if you have the Amazon Music subscription, then, you know, Amazon's Echo speaker. But they're both very, very close to each other. And they both sell for the same price. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave it in the comment sections below. Thank you guys for watching. And let me know what you guys think. Which one do you think sounds better? And which one do you think is a better buy?